Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Bellingham! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Oh, super ball!
Now it's aBac. Bellingham.
Vinicius Junior. Valverde, he is onto this. There's no flag.
Decent chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Goes for a shot! So just a one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has been cut short.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham, great vision. Lovely pass, but... Big chance! It's there!
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Alexander-Arnold, and here's Rodrigo. Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, that's superb.
Tries a shot!
In he goes again! Caught offside that time. Just eases him off the ball. aBac. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Chouameni. And here's Bellingham. Rodrigo has it out wide and in space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Camavinga, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Vinicius Junior.
Good ball, good take.
Valverde.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through.
Vinicius Junior.
Picks it up out wide. Valverde. Can he get on the end of this? Chouameni, nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And they win it back again. Alaba. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Oh, he's onto this. And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Picked out brilliantly. Poor robust challenge.
Bellingham. And it's Valverde.
Now, can they get it back?
Tries to pass it through.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Straight at the keeper.
Mbappe simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
Valverde. Can he get it through? Alexander-Arnold kept to...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Rodrigo.
Rudiger. Bellingham.
Valverde, he's shifting through the gears here.
And it's made its way to him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chouameni. And it's Valverde.
He's tried one! No, not quite.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Now it's Camavinga. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Bellingham. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 16.892
The flank.
spettatori.
And that could set him on his way. He's on it, can he get away? Camavinga. Rodrigo.
And it's Bellingham.
Alexander-Arnold. And that has put paid to that. Threads one in. Knocks it into space. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. Just cruising. They are cruising. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Il numero 23.
Madrid are
Il
at
numero
the
2.
peak of their
Attenzione,
powers.
una
As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that could well leave a mark. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Valverde. Chouameni. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. And the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Vinicius Junior really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And it's Mendy. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save.
Vinicius Junior clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
And it's been taken short. Out towards the flank. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Valverde.
That's going in strongly.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid finding their passes. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! And it's in!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
Madrid are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And here's Valverde. Arda Güler. And it's claimed by the keeper. Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Güler, he has found a way through. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Alaba, looking for the run. It's played through for him. Thinks about the shot. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Lovely bit of skill. That is good strength. Ceballos. Vinicius Junior. And that will be the final act. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Vinicius Junior just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, David Alaba. One of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the air.
There's the shot! Tchouameni, Bellingham. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Camavinga. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he plays one through. That has ended up in no man's land. He's through, now is he in? Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's following up! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Oh, he's going to be and another try! Well, now in he goes again! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And he shoots! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. And that's a good-looking ball. Now it's Rodrigo. Out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is a nice touch. He's in a great position here. Bellingham goes for a shot! And it's a goal! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Tchouameni attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid are trailing against the run of play. And he's picked it up out wide. And he was... Oh, shooting chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Chance here to counter. Camavinga running with the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Camavinga is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he thumps it clear. He has found the way through. Pings in across. Long ball upfield. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Rodrigo plays it short. Fire, and the shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that was vital.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Vinicius Junior.
Valverde.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, what a ball! Eder Militao gets good distance on it. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Valverde. Goes for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Bellingham is in a really good position out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Bellingham, and he's had it nicked away. Well, it just petered out, no penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Chouameni, Bellingham.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mbappe is herring after that one. And he's being shifted off it.
Vinicius Junior!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Bellingham. And it's Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Carvajal cuts out the pass. Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! Oh, what has happened here? And that's played in low. He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Carvajal has created one goal already.
Brahim Diaz.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he goes cross-field. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving through the middle. Tries to get it clear.
Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Alaba. Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the flag has stayed down. Danger averted for now. Endrick. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. He is just caressing the ball. Bellingham. For Valverde. And that could set him on his way. And it's made its way to him. And now they can clear their lines. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's Valverde. Gets his head on it! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Courtois getting this one clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Vinicius Junior.
A lot.
Shot, surely!
Gets a good foot in there.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, that's an excellent interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And they win it back again. Now it's Bellingham. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Played out to the left flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Valverde. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Mbappe.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And he's intervened well there.
Vinicius Junior.
And we're done. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space. Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Here's the header! He's tried one! Madrid have their second corner now. Chance, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's the shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde, great vision. Now it's Rodrigo. It's a... And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn.
And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's a searching pass. Good played through for the wide man, and he's been shifted off it. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Madrid looking to pass it, and he's had a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Well, that has not gone well. He won't be happy with that one. Chouameni. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Picked out, and the finish! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming. Has a look and place it forward. Tchouaméni, Rodrigo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
No way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Valverde. Bellingham. Out to the right. Bellingham. Oh, well played. Valverde. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Ambitious ball here. Dink through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries from distance. And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Rodrigo. And that's been won straight back. Camavinga. And the counter is on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni looking understandably energised after his goal. Tchouaméni, he steps in, and that's the end of that.
Il quarto uomo indica
Valverde.
2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And it's Camavinga. That's a shade optimistic. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
E questo era il primo tempo, c'è ancora metà partita per recuperare.
Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Camavinga. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Vinicius Junior, closing in on goal. Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Eder Militao. And here's Vinicius Junior. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's in a great position here. Can he get on the end of this? And the flag has stayed down. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Valverde. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Oh, super find. Oh, good, real chance! Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He is through here! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6. Lascia il campo per il
Oh, what a mistake!
Numero 15. Cambio di giocatori.
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Arda Güler. Tries to pass it through. Camavinga. Madrid finding their passes. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's made its way to him. Alaba. Alaba powering forward here. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Camavinga. Backward it goes. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe, Endrick, shot could be on, takes a shot, in he goes again, and yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away, no catching them now! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Lasciano il
Madrid
campo per
are having
il
a
numero
ball
11,
here.
Il numero 2.
Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Camavinga. Now Mbappe.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. He's on it. Can he get away? Brahim Diaz. And now the breakaway. Opts for safety. 5 minutes left on the clock. Carvajal. Carvajal charging forward, the ball at his feet. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Carvajal. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Güler. And it's Valverde.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Il
That's
quarto uomo
Valverde.
indica 2 minuti di
It's a pretty
recupero.
loose pass. Camavinga, passing is crisp and sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Goulet. Arda Goulet. Lovely pass, but shoots! And with that, the final whistle. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
What fantastic scenes here in Barcelona. This massive stadium, officially Europe's largest, and from what we understand, about to become even bigger than it is now. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'll be looking out for the mischievous Danny Carvajal, because I think he brings a lovely balance down the flanks, and he's capable of going both ways. He's added that extra element as well of intelligence, where he's better at deciding when to go and when to stay. And he's really coming on in his game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence... Bellingham! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Oh, that's a key interception. Carvajal. Bellingham. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Tchouaméni. And here's Rodrigo. Pass is coming off in quick... There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted...
And he shoots! Opts to play it back. Vinicius Junior. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham distributed tidily. Chance here to counter. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's shifting. He's one-on-one. Surely he's had a shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tchouaméni. That looks a good ball through. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Vinicius, shot a goal! Bellingham. Rodrigo. Bellingham wins the duel this time. And Rodrigo. Played back into the centre. Camavinga. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Very nicely done. And here's Valverde. Now this could... Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Carvajal. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Mendy. Valverde. Now it's Bellingham. Camavinga.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vinicius Junior could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's played it in low. And can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vinicius Junior puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Valverde.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tchouaméni. Carvajal. Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Valverde. And he has been fouled there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Mbappe having a look. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe! We are into stoppage time. And it's Carvajal. Good ball, good take. Alexander-Arnold with the slide tackle there. And this could be the final action of the first half. And he was alert to it. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's one-on-one! Decent chance! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rudiger calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Think through. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Valverde. Bellingham. Madrid finding their passes. It's Bellingham. Valverde. And the counter is on. Hops for safety. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's on it, can he get away? Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's beyond the defence. Mbappe! Drilled in low. And claimed it back swiftly. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 15, cambio de jugadores.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He'll fancy himself from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's having a go. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Corner number 2, then. A real chance! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Camavinga. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Endrick. And it's Diaz.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Mbappe. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! It's in!
Se va a producir
There is
un
some
cambio de
activity
jugadores.
down on the touchline.
El
It
dorsal
seems there's
8,
going to be a change.
El dorsal 10, el dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos
Madrid
por
are making
el
a change.
dorsal 2,
After this, just
el dorsal
one
11,
opportunity to do
el
so.
dorsal 21.
Rodrigo is onto this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's being urged to shoot. This looks promising.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Madrid looking to pass their way through.
Habrá
He is
5
through
minutos
here.
de descuento.
Brahim Diaz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Foot in. Well, played right into Rodrigo. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Vinicius Junior really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Vinicius Junior picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Howson cuts it out. Little pass back. It's a searching pass. Now it's Rodrigo. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Valverde. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Mbappe. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he was alert to it. And he's there to get it away. Camavinga on a charge down the left. He's found a way through. Looks across and plays it in. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. No goals as yet. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. It's a sharp pass. Vinicius Junior running with the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe chasing after it. Rodrigo aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. And the cross comes in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's trying to hit the front line here. Tries to pass it through. Face to face with the keeper. Great chance! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Bellingham. He's got away. Oh, it's a great... Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Bellingham. Mendy gets across to intercept that. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Some resolute defending there. Bellingham. And it's Camavinga. Good ball, good take.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Mbappe with a real chance here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Mbappe! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Alexander-Arnold. Mendy. And it's Valverde. Chouameni. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Referee's given a throw. Skims one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's a good ball out wide. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Madrid just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Driving forward, looking for options for movement.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's come to nothing. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Can he spark a counter here? No, he wasn't going to let him pass. Pinches it off him. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nice looking ball. Chips it through. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rodrigo! And it's Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. So what can they make of this? Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Valverde. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11. Il numero
Tries to
2.
play it through.
Attenzione, una
There's no
sostituzione.
flag. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, sweet feet. Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. Now there's a fine ball. Brahim Diaz! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Brahim Diaz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Endrick. Mbappe, here's... goes for a shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well,
Decent chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
That's been intercepted. Alaba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's tidy. Alaba. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Vinicius Junior voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.